Welcome to my channel. Your tutor Mariam is here. It's the 56th video of Introductory Physics 1 and the 18th video. I'm going to talk about the laws of motion. That is the fifth subject of Introductory Physics 1. In this video, I'm going to solve another example about the friction force. If you are new to Introductory Physics 1 and like to learn more, hit the subscribe button and look for more. You ready? Let's get started. Let's see what I got. A block of wood with a mass of 2 kilograms is clamped vertically and it's held with the force of 20 newtons. I need to calculate the minimum vertical force need to move the block upward if the coefficient of friction force is 0.2. So technically I have the box right here, and that's gonna be my surface, right? Then if box moves, it's gonna be vertically upward, right? So that's gonna be a direction of movement of box. So let's see what kind of the force applied to the box. It's gonna be the gravity, which is mg, right? And then since box moving upward, then the friction force also gonna be downward, right? So that's gonna be the direction of the friction force. I'm gonna show it as FF, right? But what about the normal force? So for the normal force, that's gonna be my surface, right? So normal force is always gonna be perpendicular to the surface. So that's gonna be the direction of the normal force, right? And it's gonna be the opposite side of the surface. So now, if I wanna calculate the minimum force, then I need to calculate the friction force first, right? So my friction force here, FF, is equal to mu times n, right? My mu here is 0.2. However, here I need to find n, which is the normal force, correct? So for the normal force, if you look at the problem, it gives me, it's 20, correct? So I don't need to find it. It's gonna be 20, and then my answer gonna be 4 for the friction force. Now I have FF. I can calculate the gravity, then I can calculate the minimum vertical force, right? So let me write down the second Newton's law. F total is equal to sum of the F, right? I'm gonna write it down in the y direction. So if I call this one as F1, my F1 gonna be subtracted by mg minus FF, right? And see here, it says the minimum vertical force needs to apply to move the block, right? So box hasn't moved yet. So then if it is equal to m times a, so that's gonna be 0, acceleration gonna be 0 because box hasn't moved yet. So velocity gonna be 0 and acceleration gonna be 0. So then based on that, my F1 gonna be equal to mg plus FF, right? So my m here is 2 kilograms, g is 10, it's 9.8, but for simplicity I always assume it as 10, and plus 4, right? That's 4 is the same things I calculate here. So if I do the math, my answer gonna be 24, right? And this is the minimum force I need to apply, and then after that, box starts to move. I hope you find this video helpful. If you like my video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.